Dear friends, good evening. Today I would like to do one important video on Jupiter. So, Jupiter is the most optimistic guiding planet in astrology. Any horoscope to reach certain heights in life, the significance and role of Jupiter is inevitable, is very important. So, without which a person cannot reach great heights, because Jupiter is the one at a bare minimum he protects individual from the malefic aspects, malefic energies brought by other planets. In India especially, whenever there is a ceremony, either it is a marriage or a upanayana or whatever it is, housewarming, every muhurta, all astrologists, pundits, they make sure the Jupiter is well positioned so that he protects the intent of ceremony. So, if you see, understand why Jupiter has got that much importance out of all the 9 planets. No other planet could give what Jupiter gives an individual in terms of protection, in terms of giving wealth, in terms of making a person a perfectionist. The reason being, Jupiter has very important, significant karakas that other planets don't have that. He is a Jiva Karaka. So all the life in this universe, all the planets, wherever you see life, either it is animal, plant, human, that is because of Jupiter. The survival of planet is because of Jupiter. That's why he is called Jiva Karaka. And he is Pitru Karaka, because from Aries he owns 9th house, which is a Mula Trikona for Jupiter, Sagittarius, which is a Dhanas Rashi. So he signifies father, a fatherly figure. And Jupiter is Karaka for children. Jupiter is Karaka for money. Jupiter is Karaka for pleasure. Whatever be the house the Jupiter is positioned, whatever be the house that receives Jupiter aspect, is supposed to be very auspicious. Even though it is in a malefic house, it can't ruin that house, because Jupiter is such a planet, a divinely guidance that always shields an individual from all these threats. So it is very important for any individual, either in his Rasi chart or in divisional charts, Jupiter should be positioned very well, either in Kendra or Kona. That will help the individual in many areas. Jupiter has two special aspects. One is, as usual, it has a seventh aspect, and in addition to that, Jupiter has 2 special aspects. That's why that makes Jupiter special. 5th aspect and 9th aspect. What is 5th aspect? Fifth house is, what is 5th house in astrology? 5th house is children. 5th house is creativity. 5th house is relationships. So Jupiter nourishes these. And Jupiter has a 9th aspect. What is 9th house in astrology? A guru is seen from 9th. Your spiritual life is seen from 9th house. Your lineage is seen from 9th house. Your foreign travels, your higher education, your ancestors, your Puro Punya, all these things are seen from 9th house. Because Jupiter is capable of nourishing, manifesting these qualities. That's why these two aspects are given to Jupiter. That is one topmost secret. And now see the dignity and condition of Jupiter in various houses. If Jupiter is in first house, that is a very good blessing, because the planet which is planet of optimism, a divine guidance, is sitting in the ascendant. It boosts, it amplifies the energy of ascendant. It makes an individual a noble person, because Jupiter is in Kendra in the first house. He aspects second house. He aspects seventh house with his seventh aspect. So his marriage, his spouse is promised. And he aspects fifth house from with his fifth aspect. So that person will have children. And he takes care of, he nourishes his children. And he aspects ninth house from ascendant. He follows the dharma, he follows the lineage, he takes care of his father. So Jupiter is in second house. What is second house? Family, money, speech, self-expression. And vision. So Jupiter nourishes all these aspects of second house. It is very good. Jupiter is in second position, second house. He gives extremely well, very good results. Now coming to third house. What happens if Jupiter is in third house in a particular horoscope? So what is third house? Third house is siblings. Third house is house of initiation, efforts, communication, neighborhood, and it is also Aishthana. But Jupiter has one exception. Jupiter being in the third house is considered as Balarishta. If a child is born with Jupiter in third house, he may create Balarishta. Because he is a Jivakaraka, Karake Bhavanasinaha. If Jivakaraka is positioned in the house of longevity, what happens? He won't work that effective because he takes it granted. But Jupiter being in third house, this individual receives support from his siblings. He is very good at initiation, putting efforts, not only just thoughts. Fourth house. What happens when Jupiter is in fourth house in a particular individual chart? What is fourth house? Fourth is mother. Fourth house is property, lands. Also, it is also Sanchit Karma. It's a storage tank of Sanchit Karma. And fourth house is a house of education, primary education, and is also Mantrasthana. So Jupiter residing in fourth house is very good. The person is blessed with all these comforts. Jupiter secures whatever the fourth house gives. Fifth house. What is fifth house? So this is another one of the prominent Kona houses. Fifth house is Jupiter is in fifth house. He does well. He takes care of his children. He is good at creativity. He is good at relationships. He is a very good entrepreneur. But still there is one exception. There was one saying in ancient text, Karake Bhavanasnaha. Because Jupiter is a Putra Karaka, Jupiter being in fifth house, it creates problem between father and child. Either the father ignores the child, or the child ignores the father after he becomes a grown up. Now sixth house. What is sixth house? Sixth house is one of the malefic houses that signifies debts, diseases, enemies, service, daily routine, maternal uncle. All these things are seen from sixth house. What happens when a protecting, optimistic planet Jupiter resides in sixth house? So that sixth house is secured. It can't be that malefic if Jupiter is in sixth house. I have seen many people's charts where um, they have Jupiter positioned in sixth house. They are Ajat Satru. They are called Ajat Satru. They don't have enemies. The good thing about Jupiter is he always amplifies. He always expands good things. So sixth house is actually a malefic house, which is known for debts, enemies, diseases. So, in fact, as per the rule, Jupiter has to expand these, but Jupiter won't. He nullifies these negative characteristics. That's the beauty of greatness of Jupiter, because he's a guru. It's a divine power. He can't spoil or he can't add fuel to fire. Jupiter in seventh house. So this also very good position. Jupiter in Kendra. So it produces Hamsa Mahapurusha Yoga. So the person's spouse is extremely noble in nature, beautiful. She does possess like entrepreneur-like qualities. Very good counselor. A person who has Jupiter in seventh house is a very good counselor. The people want him to be, as their, lifetime friend. If a Jupiter is in seventh position, he does well in seventh house. But the thing here is, each house has some positives and as well as some negatives also. Seventh house is one of the Marakasthanas. So when Jupiter is positioned in seventh house, what happens? He protects that house and he reduces the malefic nature of Maraka nature of that particular house. So the much of energy of Jupiter is consumed in protecting the person, in safeguarding the person. That's why Jupiter may not be that much comfortable in seventh house. That's what many of the expert astrologists say this. Now coming to eighth house, what happens when a Jupiter is in eighth house? What is eighth house? Lifespan, sudden transformations, accidents, occultism, mysticism, in-laws, life after marriage, sexuality, hidden diseases, hidden enemies, legacy, inherited properties, Kundalini activation. All these things come under 8th house. What happens when Jupiter is in 8th house? Whenever Jupiter is positioned in any malefic house, okay, he basically reduces the malefic nature of a particular house. Most of his energy is consumed in controlling that house so that it won't harm the individual. Usually Jupiter in 8th house makes a person very skilled in various arts. But that person is known as a person who is having 8th house Jupiter is known as the person who deceived his own guru. Who receives curse from his own guru. This is also said. Now coming to 9th house. So what is 9th house? 9th house, religion, dharma, lineage, father, higher studies, higher learnings, foreign travels. Jupiter does extremely well in 9th house. But as I mentioned, there is a rule in astrology, Karake Bhavanasanaha. When a particular Karaka, any planet who is Karaka of that particular Bhava is sitting in the same house, what happens? It takes it granted, it ignores. So the 9th house Jupiter may make an individual obsessed with his religion, spirituality. He follows his father and forefathers' dharma, but definitely there is a gap, misunderstandings between the father and son. And also ninth house is house of fortune. So Jupiter being Dhanakaraka, Putrakaraka, being in ninth house, he does very well in many aspects. And 10th house, it is one of the most prominent Kendra houses. So Jupiter in 10th house makes a person very dynamic, a social worker. He boosts his career. And 10th house is also Manasthana. So this person is a kind of guru kind of personality. He is very good at making decisions, guiding others. So people who have Jupiter in 10th house, they are very good mentors, they are very good managers. And at the same time, the people who have Jupiter in 6th house, they are very good subordinates. They just follow the boss, instruction. Whatever they are told to do, they do that. That's it. So Jupiter is such a planet, such a nice planet. So what happens when Jupiter is in 11th house in anyone's chart? So what is 11th house? 11th house is elder brother, house of gains, profits. And it is also seen, second children also seen from 11th house, vehicles and bigger network of friends, circle. This is all seen from 11th house. What happens when Jupiter is in 11th house? So 11th house is one of the Dusthanas. It is called as one of the Dusthanas because that makes a person selfish. Because that manifests, 11th house manifests that kind of tendencies, energies. The profitability, gains and all those things, the 11th house is interested in. So Jupiter is a guru, is a divine planet. He is not comfortable in 11th house. But any planet in 11th house does well. That's why Jupiter also is supposed to do well in 11th house. They bring a lot of money. And 12th house. 12th house is also one of the Dusthana. But still Jupiter does well in the 12th house. Because 12th house represents a person's good deeds, his charity, sacrifice. For a bigger cause, for a higher cause. So Jupiter is a person, is a planet who has that kind of ideals. So Jupiter in 12th house, he does well if that energy is rightly used. And 12th house is in a house of pleasures, bed comforts also. The marriage ceremony also seen from 12th house. So it's a blessing, Jupiter being in 12th house in one sense, but Jupiter is not very good at bed pleasures and those things. He is a guru, he is a guide, he is a spiritualist. So guys, this is my analysis about Jupiter. If you like the video, click that bell button, subscribe to my video. If you want more detailed information about Jupiter and want to see where Jupiter is positioned in your chart and the further analysis, please visit my website trendingastro.com. Thank you.